Hello, I am Pete and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas Challenge of Challenges. The challenge for this episode is going to be that I'm only allowed to carry a maximum of 15 of each type of ammo. Let me show you the evidence. Here we go. I'm only carrying a maximum of 15 of each type of ammo. We have had this challenge before. Last time it was 20, so I've decided to make it a little bit more challenging this time round and set the limit to be 15. I am back up here at Caesar's tent. I came up here to pick up Cass and Eddie and recruit them into my party, and also to use Eddie as a little kind of storage device. He's got all of the surplus ammo. While I am here, if we have a quick look at our quest log, I think that we can go in here and talk to Caesar. He told us to destroy the bunker down under the weather monitoring station thing. We didn't do that, but I think we can go in here.
You must enter Kaisar's tent.
Oh, right, yep, tell them to wait. Yeah, I think... I know for certain that if we tell him that we destroyed it, he will believe us. I don't think there are any negative effects for doing that. No detrimental impact upon the house quest line. I think we do get some free XP, though. So, why not?
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture. You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort, he will strike back. You know where to find him. How he dies, I leave up to you.
Okay. So I'm obviously not going to kill Mr. House. If I say I'm done working for you, are we going to get in a big fight? Don't really want to do that. Let's just pretend we're going to eliminate Mr. House for him.
Good. Don't know what kind of security he has inside the Lucky 38, but if you can find a way of catching him off guard, do so.
Cool. Right, we're going to leave now. I would quite like to head back to Novak to swap out some weapons because I'm still carrying the ones that I was using in the previous episode. They're not the best weapons that I've got available, but, I picked them up because they were what was available to me based on the previous episode's challenge. So yeah, let's go to Novak and just swap them out for some alternatives. Okay, there we go. I have done a little bit of inventory sorting, and I've got myself a nice range of weapons here. We're going to have to carry quite a few different weapons because obviously we can only fire each one a very limited number of times. Let's get the All-American out to start with, and let's get a moving. So, first quest I want to do is return the Legion Slave Register. I keep saying that. The Legion Slave Ledger to Regis. It's the lead and the reg and the... You see what's going on here, don't you? All right, it's quite dark here. We might find that everyone's asleep. Let's go and see. Hello, Regis.
Something else you wanted?
Have a look at this book. It will show you what happens to tribes that ally with Caesar's Legion.
Let me see. My God, this is even worse than I thought. Okay, you have my support. I'll tell Papa the alliance is a bad idea.
All right, thank you, goodbye.
Until next time.
And now we can talk to Papa Khan in the dark.
All 4 of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all.
I have come to formally ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion, as I have done a few times already.
I've heard some things from my most trusted Khans. It makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory?
Okay, let's see. We have some 75 speech checks. You don't need to look outward, mighty Khan. Your tribe is proud and strong. Claim your own glory. Or, what great legacy do the Great Khans have? Your tribe is nothing but ghosts and martyrs. Or I can say any idea where I might look to find such inspiration from the past, which kind of looks like it's going to take me off on another little side quest. Let's tell them to claim their own glory.
Well spoken, traveler, well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer.
So this is going to be the ending where the Khans leave the Mojave. Hey, as long as you aren't fighting for Caesar, I don't care what you do.
Whatever your motivation was, I think we owe you a debt.
And now I'm liked by the Great Khans. Merely liked. Would have expected more, but that's all we get. Okay, our business with the Great Khans is, I believe, now done forever. God, it's dark. Right, I think it's time to head back to Mr. House and tell him about the good times that we had down at the Legion camp. I've just had a really embarrassing realisation. I forgot to pick up Cass and Eddie after I talked to Caesar last time. We need to head back to his tent and grab them. Okay, and then let's head back to the Lucky 38 with them. Okay, and let's just double check that all of our ammo, all of our weapons got picked back up. They did indeed.
Fancy town. Let's hit some bars.
Let's go on up to the penthouse and talk to Mr. House. And they're going to get left behind again, so I'm going to need to remember to pick them up again. We did pick up a snow globe, actually, so let's talk to Jane.
Ooh, suddenly I feel all tingly, and I find I've got a rocket launcher.
What's with the snow globe collection?
Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it.
Yes, I have got that very one.
You do? Why, that's just wonderful.
4,000.
I'll take them and put them with the rest of the collection.
Now, I think that means I had 2 snow globes. Yes, because I picked one up in the old Mormon fort, didn't I? Yeah, because they're 2,000 each. Mormon fort and test site. Lovely.
The recent disturbance at Gamora has been resolved. Do not be
Right, Housey Poos.
The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the Strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam.
All right, what's the next step?
Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis Air Force Base, resides an unusual tribe known as the Boomers. They are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. They have several howitzers they fire at anyone who dares approach the base. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If it's going to fire on Hoover Dam, I want it firing at my targets. If not, then I want to make sure that the Boomers don't sign similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion.
All right, I will make sure they support the right side.
Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their firepower is considerable. Recently, one of my roaming Securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its artillery fire. Maybe he's learned something.
So at this point, if you hadn't yet met the Boomers, then you would be sent off on a whole chain of side quests to gain their trust, etc., etc. I have already done all those, so I think this is just going to be a question of fast travelling on over to the Boomers and having a quick conversation. I might just leave Cass and Eddie here, actually. I don't think I need them with me for this. So let's fast travel up to the Nellis barracks. And let's start by looking inside Pearl's barracks. She's probably the person we want to talk to. Hello, darling.
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today?
There may be a battle in the near future at the Hoover Dam. Can you offer any assistance?
Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us.
Time for me to go.
Later.
Okay, and now we can just zoom back on over to Mr. House and tell him that that little thingy has been dealt with.
Any progress with the Boomers?
Yep, I've secured their loyalty and they'll do as I say.
Well done. The Boomers' firepower may prove an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. Your next assignment would have been to investigate the Omertas, but you managed to foil their scheme before I could put you to the task. I should compensate you as though it were an official assignment, however. Wouldn't want to disincentivize your proactivity.
Cool. Well, the Omertas were clever, but no match for me.
Arrogance was their undoing. There might be a lesson in that. But moving on. Your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but there seem to have been survivors, unfortunately. Given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on technology, they can be counted on to oppose my regime. Please, put them out of my misery.
All right. Any possibility of a diplomatic solution?
We're talking about a coterie of bulging-eyed fanatics who think all pre-war technology belongs to them. They'll never accept my using an army of robots to defend New Vegas. While it's a fight I can win, I'd rather sidestep it altogether.
Okay. I don't really want to kill off the entire Brotherhood.
Don't tell me you've fallen for the stories of noble paladins on crusade, preserving mankind's technology in a benighted age. Dross. In any case, this is an employer-employee relationship. I've given you an assignment, and the directions are clear.
Right. The Brotherhood is holed up in Hidden Valley.
You're absolutely right. You must have had run-ins with them, as have I. Since 2278, I've lost 5 roaming Securitrons near Hidden Valley. I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons. It's obvious that the Brotherhood has a base in Hidden Valley or thereabouts. Finding it won't be easy, but getting inside will be the real trick.
All right. Any recommendations on how to complete the mission?
From time to time, the NCR has assaulted Brotherhood bunkers. In 4 of the 6 incidents I know of, the bunkers self-destructed. I surmise it's standard practice for the Brotherhood to install a self-destruct system. It's consistent with their uncompromising nature. You might use that against them, or kill them another way. It's up to you. Return when it's done.
Will do. So yeah, the thing about the Brotherhood is, if you're going for the NCR ending, got a bit of Caesar's Legion in for me. Yeah, if you're going for the NCR ending, then you can get an alliance with the Brotherhood of Steel, but with House, yeah, no options. And yeah, we're going to see a few failed quests because Caesar's Legion are now no longer going to work with us under any circumstances. Let's go on down to the casino and pick up our companions because I think we are going to want them for what comes next.
Let's hit the road.
Right, so just check we've got the right quest active. Indeed, wipe them out. Right, so we're going to go to Hidden Valley, and I think I've got some plans, but we might need to experiment a little bit with this, try some things out. Okay, so there are some scorpions around as usual. Not going to fuss myself with them. So yeah, we are currently very, very friendly with the Brotherhood, which does mean we can get in quite easily. But yeah, once they figure out that we're on a mission to destroy them, they're going to turn hostile pretty quickly. So the first thing I'd quite like to do is basically just make sure we've got everything useful. Because like this thing... Oh dear, I just accidentally picked up some ammo. Right, better hurry and give that back. If I hadn't noticed that, then that would have been a violation of the rules. So which ones was it? So electron charge packs, so let's put 120 on there. And energy cells, 25. And that gets us back down to a maximum of 15 of everything. Okay. Yeah, so there is a merchant right down at the very bottom. Well, not that far down, really. Around here, I think, maybe? And I will just check in case they've got anything that I want before we kill everyone.
Hi there. Looking to spend some caps?
Show me what you have for sale.
Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
I mean, there's some pretty decent stuff here. Grease Lightning is a very fast power fist, quite tempting. What condition is my power armor in? It's deteriorated a little bit, but I don't think its efficiency has dropped yet. Okay, I don't think there's anything I need here. See you later. By which I mean see you never again. So I believe that what I can do is I can hack these turrets so that they will start attacking all the people on this level. And I think I can do that without them figuring out that it was me that hacked them. So I'm going to start with that. Who's that running around? So let's try and find a terminal snuggled away somewhere. Let's check up here first. Terminal, very easy. Okay, we can hide and unlock it from the back, and interestingly, he won't notice. So in fact, one thing I will do before I do that is I am going to drop a save. Oh, I lost karma. Yeah, I am going to drop a save here, just because if things go wrong, then I want to be able to bail and come back and try again. Okay, got there in the end. For very easy, I sure made that look difficult, didn't I? Okay, just some journals in here. Still no word from the missing patrols. I was beginning to get my hopes up that the Elder was close to ending the lockdown when they were sent out, but now a few of our best men headed out around the same time as the patrols without my knowing about it. When asked the Elder, he said they were on an important mission. Too important to tell his chief of security about? Something's up. People are really starting to get antsy around here. I've had to break up 3 fights this week alone. If the lockdown continues for much longer... But hold that thought. I've got Veronica and a stranger approaching the outer door. She's not scheduled back yet, but that's never stopped her before, I suppose. So those 3 messages were written just before we showed up. Turret control. Here we go. This is the business. Okay, got in that one much quicker than the very easy. I often find that with the longer words. Okay, change targeting parameters, set allowed targets, choose allowed targets, registered Brotherhood personnel. And now the turrets are going to shoot everyone. And I'm still hidden, and no one knows that it was me who did it. As you can see, I'm still friendly to the Brotherhood. And they don't find this suspicious at all. So I can just hang out here for a while the turrets eliminate everyone on this floor, which deals with half of the problem. So yeah, there is another floor, and I can't hack the terminals on the other floor. So I am going to have to deal with everyone on that level. But this at least does mean that when it is time for me to leave the bunker, I won't have to worry. I might do a tiny bit of looting. Yeah, see this recon armor? Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's take the things that are worth a bit. Let's not take any ammo. Taking ammo would be bad, potentially. It does seem to have gone quiet on this floor. There's a head rolling around just here.
Still no sign of the hostile.
Someone talking, which means that not all... Yeah, I mean, I'm still seeing quite a lot of yellow marks.
The target can't have gone far.
Which suggests to me that there's still some Brotherhood members ambling around here. There's a Hidden Valley bunker key. That might be useful. I'm losing karma, but, you know, to be fair, what I'm doing here is pretty rude. Oh, a T-51B power helmet. I'm going to take that. Is this guy still sat at his desk, or has he come in to help? He's wandering around.
There have been reports that the NCR is moving more and more troops into the area.
Where the hell did you go?
Now, I wonder... He was just stood at that terminal. I wonder if he just changed the parameters so that it's no longer targeting Brotherhood personnel. Let's check.
The target can't have gone far.
See, there's a person in here, for example. I'd quite like them to come out and walk into the crossfire.
Then you bring your second unit up to provide covering fire, like so.
Okay, it looks like he's giving a class, but all of his students have run away. Okay, let's move on through to level 2. So I've got a couple of options. I can either kind of kill everyone around here, or what I can do is I can go to the terminal, initiate the self-destruct, and then just make a run for it. And the people on this floor will try to stop me. But, you know, I can probably move a bit faster than them. Alternatively, I can try and take out as many of the people on this floor as possible to reduce the amount of trouble. I mean, that might be something that's worth investigating. Let's just see. Okay, so I'm going to drop a quick save. Let's get out a suitable weapon for this. So I'm going to use Christine's COS silencer rifle. And I'm going to equip that with some 308 armor piercing. Like that. I'm going to try and get somewhere where no one can see me. Perfect. And let's just try a headshot and see if it gets through the armor.
And then?
Oh, I'm in caution. Okay. Yeah, they noticed. All right, let's run to the terminal and try and initiate the self-destruct. There are some people in here, so I should probably try and take them out. They might be a little bit armoured. Let's go for a headshot on you. Nice. And I see you there as well. Headshot on you, Apprentice Watkins.
Engaging.
And you as well. Okay. They're all going to come. Okay, let's take another shot on the head there. Okay. Yeah, you retreat.
Damn, I'm hit.
This isn't like The Sims.
Thank you for the help. Okay, so my companions are helping here, but there's loads of them spilling out. Okay. Can I use this terminal? Very hard. Science skill twin of 100 required. Let's take a programmer's digest. And let's hack this. I think I could have probably picked up a key card from one of the people, but this will do. Right, okay. Fortunately, time is paused, so we can take as much time as we need over this. Okay, got there. So, begin the bunker self-destruct sequence. Are you sure you would like to initiate? Yes, please. Okay, please exit the bunker in a calm, orderly fashion. So, I'm actually just going to run for it because I don't want to get shot at. There's a paladin there, but they're quite stupid. Alright, so now we're on the floor with all the hacked turrets. So the hacked turrets should help us here. There are a couple of people up here, it would seem. But let's just... Oh, there we go. We're now a soft-hearted devil with Brotherhood of Steel. Most people say you're the devil himself, but they also admit you've done a bit of good. Okay, come on, Eddie. Come on, Cass. We don't have time for this.
Don't need this right now.
You're doing fine. Stop grumbling.
Serving up some hurt.
Are they going to follow us? Not seeing any red marks coming through that door. Oh, I heard some noising. Oh yeah, there is someone back there. Well, let's not worry about that. Let's just go out here. They'll get self-destructed. And there's the boom. I'm seeing a lot of red marks around here. Are those going to be all... Okay, you've seen something. I'm just wondering if there's any Brotherhood of Steel paladin types out here. Or are these red marks all just scorpions? I think they might just be all scorpions. I think we're done here. Okay. And then I think you can't actually go back in. You could probably go in here, but I think if you try and go in deeper, then eventually it's all blocked off. Smoke is rising from the vents. The Brotherhood of Steel have been totally eliminated as per instructions. Let's head on back to Mr. House and tell him we've done the business.
Have you destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel?
The Brotherhood of Steel has been wiped out.
Single-handedly destroying a Brotherhood of Steel bunker is quite an accomplishment. Platoons of NCR troops have died trying to do the same. This welcome news comes just in time, as events in the wider world are coming to a head. Aaron Kimball, the president of the new California Republic, is going to visit Hoover Dam to boost morale. Apparently, he hasn't considered the effect on the troops' morale of seeing their beloved leader get his brains blown out by a Legion sniper. I need you to make sure that no harm comes to President Kimball. It's fortunate that you've maintained good relations with the NCR.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Simple. An NCR ranger named Graham is in charge of security arrangements for the visit. Present yourself to him. Let him know you want to help. Given your reputation, it's a near certainty that he'll accept your offer. Don't dally. The precise time of Kimball's visit is a closely guarded secret, but it will happen soon.
Okay, it's not that urgent at all. This is one of those instances in the game where it gives you a false sense of urgency. In fact, we can just head over to Hoover Dam in our own sweet time. So let's pick up Cass again.
Let's hit the road.
How's your health doing, Cass? Have you just healed? I can see Eddie's a little bit low on health there. But I do feel like I briefly saw Cass's health bar being not completely full. But she seems to be fine now. So yeah, I'm not going to go over to Hoover Dam and do that quest in this episode. What I would quite like to do is go over to the 188 trading post and find out what Veronica thinks about what we've done. Hello, Veronica.
What's up?
I think we should travel together.
Ooh, sorry. Don't want to be a third wheel, you know?
Ah, yes, okay. I need to get rid of Cass first before I can even talk to Veronica.
Careful where you flash that chip of yours. Not sure what kind of caps it's worth, but it's a tempting target.
I had other questions.
Ask him then.
Can you tell me anything about this platinum chip?
Well, no idea why your friend Mr. House wants it, but I'm guessing it's not for the caps.
Other questions?
Ask him then.
So, yeah, it's time for us to part ways.
What, no music? I'll hold the tears till I'm gone.
Yeah, I'd like you to go back to my place for now.
All right. Guess Vegas it is.
Cass has gone reluctantly to your home. Now, I do have a perk installed that allows me to specify the home base for followers, and she does seem to be walking towards Novak. So, yeah, I guess that's working. Cool. Veronica, we're going to talk.
What's up?
I think we should travel together.
Let's go make trouble.
Just give me the scribe assistant perk. Okay, let's try talking to her a little bit more.
What'd you think of Mr. House? I was surprised he only had the 2 robot sex slaves.
I have questions I want to ask you.
This better not be about the meaning of life.
Tell me about the Brotherhood of Steel.
It pays like ass, but it's hard to get other work with my skill set. What do you want to know?
So it sounds like news has not yet travelled to her about their complete destruction. Another question? Well, let's part ways.
Why does everyone always say that?
Yeah, meet up at home.
Nice. Can I order room service?
So Veronica has... Oh, she's teleported back to home, whereas Cass is still walking. Okay, let's fast travel to Novak, and then we can maybe meet Cass there. Well, Veronica's arrived, but I'm not seeing Cass here yet. Let's just check to see if she's in any of these groups of people who are out here. I don't think she should be. I think that the area that is defined as my home is just that little space out in front of the motel. Let's try waiting for an hour. Ah, there we go. There's Cass meandering around. Okay, so she's here. Veronica will be around here somewhere. So next time, in fact, yeah, let's just grab Cass now.
Well, now, look what rolled in. What, you getting lonely out there?
I think we should travel together.
All right, then. Let's get the train rolling.
For a second there, I was ever so slightly concerned that she might have walked back through the ants and gotten herself killed. I'm not sure if companions become killable when they're not in your party. So glad that that hasn't happened and Cass lives to fight another day. So I think we're going to end this episode here. I've got some inventory to sort out. Hope you join me for the next episode of Fallout New Vegas Challenge of Challenges. And as always, if you have ideas for new challenges to add to the randomizer, then please do leave a comment. Bye-bye.